All right, what's up, everybody? This is Sparkle Fresh, and today I'm going to be talking a little bit about something I saw during E3 a little while ago. I heard that they were going to announce a new golf game from EA Sports at E3, so I was a little curious. I was a little excited. A new golf game. It's always something I enjoy, but I did know that they were removing Tiger Woods from the equation this year, so I was kind of curious as to what exactly they were going to bring for us, for the golf fans, and what I saw really pissed me off a little bit. I'm not going to lie. I will post a link in the description of what I'm talking about. Long story short, EA decided to add a freaking battleship into the game. And that's only one hole. That was only one clip. Like, God only knows what else they've added into the game. But an effing battleship slams through the course as you're hitting your shot over your ball. And I'm just sitting back thinking to myself, wow, like, that's got to be the single stupidest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I know exactly what they were thinking when they decided to do, what they were doing. Oh yeah, let's get some more people into the golf game. Let's try something different. Let's basically turn this golf game into a movie that was directed by Michael Bay, which is going to be garbage 90% of the time, and it's going to include a bunch of ridiculous explosions and shit that you absolutely don't need. One thing that EA has never done, and to be honest with you, no golf game has ever done it. Games like Hot Shots Golf and Power Star Golf, I cut them a little bit slack because I feel like they're in their own category as far as golf games are concerned. The physics are great for those games, but they definitely have kind of like an arcadey, look to them. But they're still really enjoyable to play. And I think that anybody that wants to play golf that isn't into golf, they can play Mario Golf, they can play Hot Shots Golf, Power Star Golf. I mean, you can go back to a couple generations and play Outlaw Golf, different things like that, but not a single person in the history of the world, from my personal perspective, has ever made a golf game that is anything like golf. Every single golf game is broken. You can shoot 30, 40 under par in every game that I have ever played, and it's absolutely ridiculous. So what blows my mind is that anybody would decide, okay, well, we've made all these golf games and we've done as good a job as we could do. So now, how about on the third hole, when the guy's hitting his shot into the green, we'll just have a battleship or an aircraft carrier, whatever you want to call it, plow through the hole. That'll be absolutely brilliant. Everybody's going to love it. It's going to be spectacular. Anybody that actually likes golf probably isn't going to enjoy that. There might be a couple people here and there, but the fact that they haven't, or they can't even recognize that they haven't made a good enough golf game, blows me away. I mean, just to give you guys an example, most golfers would be lucky to break 80. Most golfers out there probably shoot 90 and above. For tour professionals playing on the courses that they play on, shooting 5 under par is a good score. If you shoot 5 under par every single round you play in, you're basically going to win every single tournament the entire year. Professionals shoot over par. They shoot a couple under par most of the time, and every now and again there will be a round where the course is set up a little bit easier and they'll drop it down and do something crazy between 5 and 10 under par. But no golf game I have ever played has given me the same experience. Why can't I get into a golf game where it looks like I'm standing over the ball? I have field of vision, I'm looking like this, maybe even before the shot, I pull out my playbook that I've taken mental notes in because it allows me to walk the course or something along those lines, and I could take mental notes, have an overhead view of where I need to land it, what I need to do. Like, there's so many things that you can add into a golf game to make it more difficult and more realistic and still offer the entire game exactly the same, but for casual people. But nobody has ever even come close to making a golf game that's realistic. But now we have battleships and basically the only golf sim for a console. Now we have the golf club coming out, That game is not without its flaws, and it's still a game that I guarantee you people are going to be shooting 20 and 30 under par in. Maybe not 30 under par, but I guarantee you there's going to be some very low scores because nobody has changed anything ever. It would be nice if, like, maybe you stood, to the side, your character's looking down, you could look this direction, and you would move your analog stick from one direction to another. And maybe there would be a meter, but it would be controlled with the analog sticks instead of just having to randomly guess how far you hit it. And maybe not having attributes. Like, I understand it's fun for people to progress their player, but that just doesn't happen. I mean, that's not how it is unless it takes years and years of practice. You're not going to play a tournament, get a couple, coins, go take a couple lessons, and then you can hit it 20 yards farther. So, oh my God, I feel like I could just rant on about this forever, and I really want to, but I don't want to take up too much of your guys' time. I really think that y'all should check out that trailer, and let me know what you think, because it blows me away that nobody... I'm not done. I need to continue talking about this because it's so aggravating. There's so many things you can do. So first and foremost, to me, nobody has ever made a player model with the club and his equipment look realistic. So why can't they make a game where they focus solely on the mechanics of the swing and the physics of the golf ball in flight and how it's affected by how it lands, and also the wind in different variations of, elevation, or if you're hitting it above trees. You put a lot of time into something like that, and that's it. You don't ever have to do it again. I mean, do you get it? That's it. You put the effort in, you do it correctly the first time, and then you never have to do it again. It's not rocket science. You might have to make a couple tweaks for different clubs or golf balls that come out. And then instead of making a brand new game every single year, because for some strange reason, that's the way to make money, just release new courses, patch the game. I would love it if they came out with a game that, as far as the playability, the golf mechanics and how it all looked amazing. And let's say there was, 10 courses, maybe less. I personally don't think 10 courses would be, that difficult to make over the span of 2 or 3 years, or however long it would take to make a golf game that was actually worthy of, being a good golf game or a golf simulation style game. And then instead of releasing a new game, release new courses, because that's what people want. I mean, we want a good golf game with a lot of courses, and we want, real courses. Yes, playing fantasy courses can be fun, but everybody wants stuff that they can relate to, stuff that they see on television. So why you're adding a battleship, into the game, it blows me away. It honestly makes absolutely no sense, and whoever you guys are out there that made this game, y'all have lost your minds. You need to get somebody in that office that is a golfer, that is a golf fan, that likes playing golf games, and that understands the game to slap y'all around a little bit, because you are going in the wrong direction. You are going in the wrong direction. Anyways, I'm done talking about it. In conclusion, it looks absolutely ridiculous, but I will say this. It was a very small snippet of the game, but from what I can tell, it's not going to be any different than any of the other Tiger Woods or any other golf game that we've ever had in the history of the world. So it's kind of unfortunate. I like the fact that the golf club is taking a slightly different approach. Props to them, but there's still a very long way to go, and I wish the community for golf gaming would grow a little bit, but I think the disconnect from how unrealistic it actually is, can be kind of a turnoff. It's when you're playing golf in real life, making a birdie or something, for a lot of people is a big deal. Making it in a golf video game is not a big deal. I mean, it's not a big deal at all. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Sorry for going off a little bit, but I just had to do it, and I'll see you guys later.